Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. I'm very excited to share with you some more League games from my League 2. As always, these videos are dedicated to Prince Fox because he believes that Tier 2 doesn't care, and we're here to prove him wrong. This game is versus the Fat Hobbit. The Fat Hobbit is well known for his inspiring Ira Fey, aka the War of the Ring champ, to record several videos back to back to back, as he was releasing his Italian videos at the same time of Circle de Cone, who is now the winner of the 2023 World Tournament. So anyway, I'm excited to play the Fat Hobbit. We had a very entertaining entrance, but these games were interesting against him. That's all I'll say. I'm playing free to start. He's going to play Shadow. We actually did a double header, so I'm going to do a double header release. Maybe. All right, so I'm free. I draw Wisdom of Elrond and Mirror of Galadriel. He allocates one eye, rolls no more, and I roll a very wonderful movement roll. He starts by mustering Isengard down. I pass. He draws a strategy card, and with the Fellowship, he misses. I said, there we go. That's what we like to see. He thinks. He decides to move the guys into Gorgoroth and Farad to Nirharad. I decide with the Fellowship. I'm hit. He draws an eye. I don't take Gandalf for that. He decides to move the guys from Gorgoroth to Minas Morgul, which shows me he's probably going Gondor. So I decide to flip the Fellowship. He decides to bring Saruman in. And then I decide to do typical movements. But what I do instead of, this is not typical, is I move one guy from Osgiliath to Falargir and the guys to Edoras, because I see this army here. I'm not too worried about this right now. And then he surprises me and just goes up. So now I'm like, oh, crud. But what's important to notice, I didn't notice when we played the game, is that Sauron is not yet at war yet. So I still have 2 actions before he can move in. So that's turn 1. Turn 2, I draw Gordon Horn of Gondor, King Bran's men. King Bran, perfect timing. Allocates one eye, rolls one more. I roll, I don't know if I call this a great roll, but I start by blocking Old Forest Road, and moving the Iron Hills guy into Erebor. He thinks, uses his Palantir to play Orcs Multiplying again, adds 3 guys in Dol Guldur and 3 in Mount Gundabad. He says, just drew it, so that's fine, I'm not offended. He laughs. I pass. He thinks. He decides to bring Sauron down. I play King Brandsman now to see if I can draw a better card like a Scouts. And so I can draw 2 cards from this, and I draw Scouts, which I was looking for, and Celeborn's Galadrim. And now he moves closer to Carrick and where's the other group that moved? Mount Gundabad, Eagles, Ire, Dol Guldur, and Nares of the Forest. So the guys he just mustered have joined. And he changes his mind and goes for Gondor, which I agree. I think that's right. With the Fellowship, I missed. He attacks Old Forest Road, no card. I decide to think on card, and I play a Scouts and run up into the Woodland Realm. I say just drew it with King Brand. I pass. He decides to use his hybrid, but he's not going for Osgiliath. He's going around Osgiliath. So he's going from North Ithilien to the Dead Marshes with his hybrid. And now he comes out of Mount Gundabad towards Carrick. I decided to play Celeborn's Galadrim to see if I can get a better card. I draw a Spirit of Mordor. That's the second Scouts. He plays on and they went, and that's turn 2. Turn 3, I didn't draw my cards. Did I not draw my cards? I'm with the Fellowship of the Ring. Okay, well, good job. I'm so not impressed with myself. All right. So he misses. Now he attacks Woodland Realm, puts under siege. I pass. He attacks Dale, no card. I decide to think on card and do no card, because I don't think he's going to hit me that much. He only gets 1 hit. And I get 2 back. And then he presses, and I think, and I decide to leave. Now the North is at war. I decide to muster in Carrick, because he's got that force of 4 there. He attacks Carrick, no card. I think And I choose to play Confusion because I think maybe I can hurt them badly. Because I don't think he's going to get 2 hits with those 4 guys. And he destroys them. So that Northman and Carrick did not last. Yeah, I'm very sad about my my non-card draw. That's what I get for rushing. I pass. He draws strategy card. I pass. He musters the Witch King in using his muster action, which flips Rohan and Gondor. I use the ring now to move the Fellowship to see if I can get Gandalf. He hits. Draws a 1 reveal. So that takes me all the way to Parth Celebrant. He does another 1 reveal. I lose Gandalf to that because I do want to be able to crown or to get another die next turn. He attacks Old Forest Road. Use it from, I'm guessing from the Witch King. I play Scouts. He plays Storm of Bats because I had a plan, and my plan was that I'm going to walk into Dol Guldur for free. He gets 1 hit. I got 1 back, and he decides to stop and draw. Now I decide to bring Gandalf in. And he uses the ring I gave him to attack Old Forest Road. I'm happy he's wasting his dice on this. No card. I play Heroic Death. It doesn't help me. I just get killed. But I was trying to see if they could survive. And they didn't. But I tried. But what's nice, though, is that look how weak the North is now. He only has a 3-1 army in Woodland Realm. A 1 army in Dale. So, and my Fellowship is already in Parth Celebrant. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. I draw my cards this time. Grimbjorn. I could have had that card. Grimbjorn. That would have made a huge difference if I had drawn cards last round. Alright. So there goes my plan for military. He allocates 1 eye, rolls 3 more. And I roll a lot of army stuff. So start by flipping the Fellowship with the mustard. That makes sense. He uses his army to move from the Dead Marshes up to Western Emyn and move his guys from Carrick to Old Forest Road. I decide to move the Fellowship on 5 eyes. I'm hit 3 times. And I'm hoping, please, I'm praying, please no eye. And he draws a 3. So I take a random, and he draws Legolas. So pretty good. That's good corruption soaking. All right. His turn. He starts going in towards Edoras, possibly. But I think he might be going to Lorien. Or not Lorien, to Woodland Realm. And he moves the other to Woodland Realm, Lorien. And now I realize, even if I muster twice, I'm not going to be able to get another guy in there. So I don't want to waste my action. So instead I decide, I think for a while, I decide finally to move the guys from Westamnet into Helm's Deep. And move the guy from North Downs to Edinburgh. It's looking like I'm walking towards Rivendell. Because I'm thinking I could walk all the way through here and then take Carrick. I take Angmar and I laugh at this. I say yay. I think I just missed what his movement was. He used an army action, or used a character action to move Nazgul around on the Fellowship. And also, I think that was it. Let me just check. Uses a hybrid to move the Sauron Elite and to Easton. Oh, so he moved down onto me. Oh, Easton, he moved up. So he's going up. So I'm sorry, everyone. All right, so I moved my guy from Pelargir to Lambden because I'm just trying to protect against Corsairs with maybe additional regular. So now I'm at 1. I say you got revenge for the Northman from Dale. He attacks Lorien. Brings the Fellowship back. I decide to now do my walk towards Carrick. So I move to Mount Graham. And I move the Northman to Withered Heath. I changed my mind. Instead, I do the 1 movement, and I put the guy from Lambden into Dol Amroth. I learned this move from Prince Fox, actually. He did this against me. He actually walked his guys from Osgiliath all the way to Dol Amroth, and it was super helpful for him. So I draw there and back again the last battle, turn 5. I declare the Fellowship to Eastamnet. I say, he says tough decision. I say, we'll discard them all then. He allocates one eye, rolls no more, and I'm not rolling movement. So I put Axe and Bow out just to protect against the possible foul thing from the deep. He moves the Southerns and Easterlings down. I use my Palantir to draw a strategy card. He moves Southerns and Easterlings down again. I decided to move the Fellowship. I missed. He plays Corsairs of Umbar and leaves one behind. I say smart. I pass. He attacks DA again. He's using a strategy card. I'm going to play a Shield Wall on him. Or Daylight. He plays Relentless Assault. I actually predicted this in the video. I said it's probably Relentless Assault if you watch the live play. He takes 2 hits and only gets 1. And I got 1 back. He presses. He does no card. I do no card. He gets no hits. I get 2. He stops. And now, look how nice Dol Amroth looks. Looks beautiful for me. So I feel pretty good about that combat. It went well for me. He moves the guy from South Rune to East Rune, and the guys from Nirn up to Gorgoroth. I pass. He plays Horde from the east on East Rune. Bryce didn't play that when he attacked. Here. I decide to draw a strategy card, and I draw Confusion through day and a night. He decides to move these 8 guys here up to Vale of Karnan, and moves another regular to Umbar. Probably worried about military. Shouldn't have nothing to worry about. I'm not going to go military. I give him another ring to move the Fellowship. He misses again. So I'm making some good movement. And now he uses a hybrid to move from Vale of Karnan to Dale, and from Gorgoroth to Minas Morgul. Going to turn, no turn this is, turn 6. I draw Book of Mizarble, Ents, and Ents. He rolls no eyes, additional eyes, and I'm going to make it to Mordor no problem. So I start by using my Will of the West to move the Fellowship. He hits, draws a 1. I just take Axe and Bow. He attacks Woodland Realm. Let's see how this battle goes. I see a character card, so I think it could be a Cruel as Death. And I am correct. And he's required to forfeit 2 points of Nazgul leadership for that. And he gets no hits. And I get 1 back. So that was very good. And he used Cruel Weather, which I'm shocked to see. I'm like, why did he do that? So he stops and draws a character card. And with the Fellowship again, I'm safely in Minas Morgul. I have no need to move anymore. He attacks Woodland Realm. He's using a character card. I play Confusion on him. He plays Isidor's Bane. He's not going Corruption on me this game then. He forfeits 2. Gets 1 hit only. And I got 1 back. Actually 1 plus 1 because he rolled a 1. So, yep. So now he's got a 4-1. And he does not press. Oh, it does press. No card. He gets no hits. And I get 1. Crazy. So I decide to play Ents into Horn of Gondor. I got 2 hits in Orthanc. And I put Horn of Gondor out. He thinks for a while. He decides to move to muster in North Rune. Elite. I pass. He uses his hybrid to move the guys from Dale into Woodland Realm and the guys from North Rune up. I pass. He thinks and attacks Woodland Realm. I see strat, so I'm going to play Shield Wall. He has Mumakil, and he gets 4 hits. Minus 1 plus 1, because I only get 2 back. So I said you saw them. The rage was real. The Mumakil were mad. So he draws a strategy card from that, and Woodland Realm is down. He's at 3. But it's going to be hard for him to get to 10 victory points, is what I'm thinking. I pass. He thinks and decides to play Hill Trolls and plays it in Lorien. I decide to muster an elite in Lamden because I'm thinking I'm going to fight these guys in Dol Amroth. I don't think this is... maybe what I should have done differently is maybe I should have been mustering Rohan down. I don't know. But Rohan doesn't seem to be in any kind of danger. He uses a ring to move his leadership onto Woodland Realm. I put another Gondor Elite in Lameden. He plays Grond and Lorien. Desperate Battle gets 3, and I get 4 back. He draws. I don't have any cards to play. So round 2, he plays Deadly Strife. Gets 5 hits, which is enough. And I get 4 back. So good use of Grond. He's at 5 victory points, and I'm in Mordor. But I don't see where he's going to get his other victory points from. So, all right. This point of the game gets questionable, guys. Just letting you know. Tell me what you think of my choices here going forward. So we're in Mordor with 3 corruption. Effectively 3, 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. -6 corruption. Allocates an eye, rolls 1 more. And I roll lots of characters. I move, and I draw the 0 reveal. So I just hide. He plays Morgul Wound on me, which puts me at 5. I hide the Fellowship using a hybrid. He plays Ring is Mine, puts it in the pool. We're gonna look at the. I'm gonna keep the pool open actually, guys, so you can see it as I move. I decided to move the Fellowship again, and I draw a 2 reveal. I take a random. It's Boromir, which is stupid. I shouldn't have taken. I should have just used the. I should have just used the horn and taken 1, but oh well. He brings the mouth in Dol Guldur, and I decide that I want to keep moving the Fellowship because I have plenty of corruption to soak. If I get hit, I just take 1 more corruption. I want to dunk the ring. He uses his character die to move the mouth to Dale. I forget for a second how far he goes. And how he figures out where he's going to do his leadership. And he decides to put all of them on DA, which I'm surprised to see. Because he doesn't have... I don't see how that's going to work out for him. Text DA. I'm going to play a shield wall here. He plays Form of Bats. But I do effectively block 2 damage, so good job, shield wall. And I get 1 back. He stops and draws. I pass. He decides to change his target to Erebor. So you can see he moved up here. And he's condensing right below Erebor. And with the Fellowship, this could be a mistake. And I draw the red eye, which is a 4 reveal and stop. So I go back. And he attacks Erebor under siege. So yeah, that could have been questionable. I draw Círdan ships. He allocates 1, rolls 1 more. I roll lots of movement, so I flip the Fellowship with my character. He attacks Erebor. Using King is revealed. I do not play a card. Takes 2 hits on himself and gets 4. And I get 2 back. Because I don't have anything to really play. I'm going to save my Círdan ships for Dol Amroth. So he presses no card and gets them. And I get nothing back. So now his luck is changing. I pass and I decide to go. I move the Fellowship and draw an eye, which kills Gimli. He thinks and plays half orcs and goblin men on DA. And now I play Círdan ships on DA. He says, sure. So they're patient. He musters, uses the voice to muster more elites in Orthanc. I pass. He starts moving down towards Rohan, it looks like, and out towards Gondor. I pass. He moves into Fangorn and right here into West Horondor. Now that I see that, I want to block this from happening. So I move these guys to Pelargir because I can see 1, 2, 3 possibly. And I use my second action to move the guys from Osgiliath to Pelargir. So it's 4 on 4. Because I do have his scouts in hand, even if he attacks Fords of Isen. Which he does, from Fangorn. So I decide to escape using my scouts. And I didn't even notice this. And I decide to flip the Fellowship using my character. He was on the Fords of Isen. And then we have to talk for a while because I can't figure it out. And he decides to move the mouth down. And that's turn 9. So I just need to move 2 more times. And the pool, let's look at it. Doesn't look that bad. Oh, there's one red 3. There's several eyes. So I'm still feeling pretty okay. Fellowship okay. He all gets 1 eye, rolls a ton more. And I roll 2 Wills of the West. With the Fellowship, and I draw the eye, which is a 5R. So I lose them. He draws a character card now. I flip the Fellowship. He plays Foul Thing from the Deep. I want to show you the odds of what he can draw. The 3s would be awful. The 0 would be great. The eyes would be great. He draws the 3. So that could have been my victory right there. So I have to reveal to not die. And now I'm on death's door all of a sudden. So I flip the Fellowship using the my last ring. Attacks Helm's Deep, puts under siege. I decide to pass, it looks like. Now he attacks Helm's Deep using a character. Plays Nazgul Search. Gets 2 hits. I get 2 back. He presses. No card, no card. He gets 1. I get 1. He presses, no card. I play Advantageous Position because I see a character card. I think it could be Cruel as Death again. Forfeits 2. And gets 1 hit. I roll too many. He presses and gets his 2 6s, and I get nothing back. So that's how that went. And now I decide to muster in Pelargir and muster in Westamnet to block him winning right now. He plays Black Captain Commands to attack Westamnet, playing a character card so he can draw 1 and destroys them. I hit him back at least. Now go into the final turn here. This is the last turn. No secrets here. I draw Athelas, which could help me. I have 5 Galadriel, could also help. He rolls 2 eyes, and I roll 2 Wills of the West. Now I have a big decision to make. He hasn't played Day Without Dawn yet, to my understanding. I'm just going to look real quick in the discarded cards. He has not played Day Without Dawn, so he could win automatically if he discards my Will of the West. So I decide to. I look at the pool. I think for a while. I only win 2 of these. I decide that if I can get Athelas and get maybe 2 healing, then I'd have a chance. And I do play Athelas, and I get none. And I'm waiting for Day Without Dawn. And he moves on to Fold into Edoras. He takes it. And I have to move the Fellowship because otherwise I lose anyway. And I draw an eye. So that was by far the worst Mordor trek I've ever seen. I ended on 14 corruption in this game. And I went into Mordor with -9 corruption. Okay? So -9 to 14. That means he was able to get 14. I can do the math in my head. 9 plus 14. 23. 23 corruption in Mordor. So that was horrible. But let's look at the stats. I don't think the stats will tell you the story. Well, it kind of does. He still was +5 on 6s. He was regular on eyes. But the story of that game was the tile draws. So anyway, that was our first game. I'll post the second one soon, guys. Thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.